Welcome back, everybody. Level M Diecast, bringing you the good stuff. You guys love Greenlight. I know you do. You guys watch the total crap out of the Greenlight stuff. And today will be no different. Be no disappointments here. We're going to take a look at all these Greenlights I have left over from previous haul. We're just going to wipe them all out, get them all done, get them all cracked for your viewing pleasure. We're going to be taking a look at some GL Muscle Series 26. We're going to do 2017 Dodge Charger RT Scat Pack in red. Guy looks pretty good, pretty good. Another one from that same mix. We're going to crack open. We're going to take a look at the C8 Corvette, the Stingray convertible in orange. This guy has no top piece or nothing, but this looks pretty good, pretty good. As I was saying before, this might be the best one of the bunch so far. That's not the only C8 we got. We do have this hobby exclusive Indy 500 2021 Chevrolet Corvette. This guy looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I always like the pace cars, but we'll take him open and check him out as well. We're going to take a look at a couple of models from Vintage Ad Cars. This is Series 6. First one, this is the 77 Volkswagen Rabbit in dark green, looking pretty good. Pretty good. Second one from that mix we're going to take a look at. This is the 69 Datsun 510 in its total hippie glory, looking pretty fancy. We're going to do some emergency stuff. We're going to do Fire and Rescue Series 2. We're going to do the 2000 Jeep Cherokee from Scottsdale, Pennsylvania. Take a look at that guy. Love that casting here at Level M. Another casting we absolutely love here at Level M. 82 Plymouth Fury, the Diplomat, all the other versions. It's very good casting. Love this casting so much. This one, Detroit, Michigan. And then we're going to roll out with one last emergency. This is the 78 Ram Charger in Texas Department of Public Safety, looking amazing. Hobby exclusive. I still don't have the Tahoe. I wish I had the Tahoe. I'd definitely bring the Tahoe out to showcase with this guy, but this is the one we got. So let's take a look at where we got here. All right, guys. Now that we've flipped the script, let's take a look at our very first guy here. We're gonna go through these in no particular order. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna be random here. Take a look. First one, 1978 Dodge Ram Charger in Texas Highway Safety Patrol Deco. This guy looks really good. Got the white steelies on it, which I really like. Really like this casting. It's a very nice casting. It's been a while, around for a really long time. There are several versions of this. Almost back towards Greenlight's infamousy. This casting's been around. They used it quite a bit. They've even done up a Plymouth Duster version for their County Roads collection, which was pretty nice. Does have spare tire on the back, which is pretty fancy. Also about this guy, does have a removable top, which is pretty nice. Does have some two-tone interior in there, which I think is a little interesting. It does have white in the front and then black seat in the back with the bench. Always liked the setup in this Ram Charger with the bench in the back. The white in the front's just weird. It's just weird. I'm not really sure why they chose to do that, but it's very interesting. This guy also does have opening hood. See if I can just get him to cooperate. All right, there we go. Very difficult. That one is super stiff. It's almost like opening an Auto World. But you can see some nice detail down in there. Blue block. Got your air cleaner on there. Those are separate pieces. Looking very nice. Really like this model. Really like this model a lot. Taking a look at the base deets on this guy. Ooh, look at that. Nice low number. 81. That's pretty nice. I'll take it. It's a pretty low number. Don't get too many under 100, so that's pretty nice. The hood is just super stiff. And then the top does kind of notch in there a little bit, so it doesn't slide off. But it doesn't click in anything, but super perfect tolerances on that, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. We're going to take a look at a favorite here at Level M. We're going to pull up this 82 Plymouth Fury. This is in Detroit, Michigan Fire Department Deco. Got your old school sirens on the top with the loud speaker in the middle. Very era appropriate. It is a relatively canary yellow. It's a little bit duller. It does look relatively rich on the camera, but it's definitely a bit duller than that. Definitely what you'd expect from early 80s for sure. Guy does have push bumper on the front, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. I like this one. This particular one has quite a bit of residue on the windows, but yeah, it's a Greenlight thing. It happens. It happens. This is your battalion chief, as he's so amply decoed up. Taking a look at the base deets on this guy. See it etched right there. It looks like 57, 51. So pretty high number, but not too bad. It's still a pretty good piece. I really like the wheels, and looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. See all that residue on the windows? It's pretty common. Pretty common. Next one, we'll kind of flip the script a little bit. We'll make a break in the monotony as I drop everything to the floor. We're going to take a look at this 77 Volkswagen Rabbit. Teeny tiny little casting, which is appropriate. It's exactly what you'd expect. This is the Mark I Rabbit, so this is just a little tiny guy. Looks pretty good though. They have not done a dark green yet. They have done a light green, but this is the first time they've done dark green, which is pretty nice. So they're definitely trying to continue to come out with new versions for the Rabbit. Just taking a look over at the wall over here. Looks like this might be number roughly like 20. They've done quite a bit of Rabbits so far, and it spans many years and many trim levels, and you know, GTIs and non-GTIs and all that good stuff like that. This guy in particular is not a GTI, so that's okay. That's perfectly okay. It does have a very nice opening hood with a ridiculous amount of detail in there. It's very three-dimensional. Looks very, very good. There are a couple pieces in there, which is pretty nice. Hood opens and closes extremely well. Looking at the base deets, 6005 is the number. It's a pretty cool, I guess, number, 6005. I've never really, I don't know, something about that number just looks kind of appealing for some reason. It's kind of weird, but it's pretty good casting though. I like this guy. Details are very, very nice. Looks pretty good. Greenlight is pretty good with their tampo details. It's some other stuff that they lack on. Taking a look at the other one from the vintage ad cars. This is the 69 Datsun 510 in white with the flowers on the side and a vinyl top because, of course. This guy looks pretty good. Does have white wall tires on there. Pretty nice version. Definitely looks better from this side because the tires tweaked from the other side, just from being in the package. It's not a big deal. I really like this guy though. I like the wheels on it too. It looks pretty good. Tampo details look pretty good. This is the two-door, obviously. You know, they've done the four-door quite a bit. I don't think they've done the two-door as much, so it's nice to see them choose the two-door. Tampo prints look pretty good. I have noticed one thing on a lot of the Greenlights now. They tend to not have plate tampos on them. So that's an interesting thing. Very interesting. Taking a look at the base deets, and then we'll pop the hood. This guy, 4433. Pretty average number, I guess you can say. You can see that front tire is pretty tweaked up. This guy does have opening hood, though, which is pretty nice. I think it opens... Let's get in there real quick. And these hoods are just super stiff. Well, that's about all I can get it open, but you can see the nice detail in there. Got your inline 6-cylinder or 4-cylinder with your big old school air cleaner. So it's not too bad. It's pretty nice. At least it's got opening hood. You know, they don't all have opening hoods. We're going to knock out the other police one that we have left over, or emergency one. This is the 2000 Jeep Cherokee in Scottsdale, Pennsylvania Fire Department. So I kind of find this interesting that it's black and white, like it's a police vehicle, but it's fire department. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if I've really ever seen that before, but this is a real deco, so we'll take it for sure. This guy does not have any opening features, obviously, but we love this casting. It's a very good casting. You'll notice this does have modified front end and some back end details on it to indicate it's a later run. in the XJ's life. Looking at the base deets. This one looks pretty good. It is etched on the tank. Let's see if we can get a number there. 280. It's a pretty low number. Not too bad. I like this guy because he does have all the axles added to the base to give him kind of like that lifted look. But that's makes it look more realistic in my opinion. I think it looks pretty good. Again, you know, just modifying the front end from other Cherokee models to represent that it's a later production run. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We're going to move into the more bread and butter ones, which is probably the ones that most of everybody wants to see. We're going to start off with our Indy C8 pace car. This guy is a pretty fancy piece. It's pretty fancy. Like I said, I love all the Indy pace cars, all that kind of stuff. This is the permanent convertible version. So this guy does not have any opening features. Doesn't have a removable top, nothing like that, but it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I really feel like the wheels that they designed for the C8, they are too small, unfortunately, and they just don't look all that great. The casting is not too bad, though, but the wheels are definitely too small. One of the other things that I definitely don't like about the casting as well is that the brake caliper moves, and it doesn't stay put, which is definitely not good. Not good at all. So you kind of have to get it set in the right spot, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Taking a look at our base deets. 2789 is the number. Pretty average number. Again, nothing fancy. I do like the banner across the top. It says Stingray. One thing I don't like about the Greenlight C8 is the tampo prints over the lensed headlights don't look great. Never have looked very good at all. But at least my wing looks pretty good. Tampo looks pretty good. Other than that, it's not too bad. Not too bad of a version. But we're going to go on to the C8 that I think is going to be maybe the best C8 that they've done to date. Because this guy looks absolutely ridiculously good. This is the GL Muscle Series 26 C8 in orange and black. This guy looks pretty good. And he looks really good because he doesn't have the giant wing on the back. He's got the smaller little spoiler style wing. It just looks good. This guy just looks good. You guys will have to let me know which one you think is the better one. But I'm definitely digging this orange one. I think this orange one's the best version released to date from Greenlight. I think that it's the best overall. This one looks like it's a pretty good quality too, which is always good. You know how we've struggled with quality with Greenlight here at Level M. It's always been a challenge for sure. This guy does look pretty good. I do like the interior. There's a lot of detail and stuff in there. It's a pretty nice casting. Looking at the base deets on this particular guy here, it is etched. Looks like 4082. So again, average number. Average number. I think we kind of spent all of our luck with the very, very first one. That super low number. We are going to roll out with undoubtedly a super biased Level M anticipated model. This is the 2017 Dodge Charger RT Scat Pack. Anytime there's a Charger, we are super biased to Level M. That is just an ultra disclaimer. No difference here. There are pluses and minuses to this casting. I do like this casting. I do think that it's a pretty decent one. I like the fact that they often swap out the hoods for the Scat Pack or the SRT versions versus the Hellcats, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. This guy does have opening hood. We'll take a look at that. Does have some pretty good details all the way around. Does have painted side mirrors to match the color of the car, which is pretty cool. Mostly they're usually black. Does have your Hellcat style spoiler on the back. Looks pretty good. These are appropriate wheels for the RT Scat Pack, although I don't like these wheels in real life. And they look a little weird on this one. I think they're actually a teeny bit too big for this casting, in my opinion. There is your 392 logo on the side. Looks pretty decent. One thing I don't like about the Charger from Greenlight is the painted taillights. You look at the back of that, and it doesn't even look like a Charger at all. It doesn't look like a Charger at all. Not really sure. That white should be just like barely there. Just barely there. Not like super white, but just barely there. And again, no plates. No plates. They're starting to leave the plates off of it. There's the front deets, and then taking a look at the hood. Popping up underneath the hood. Again, I've criticized Greenlight for doing this before. That is the 5.7 Hemi engine cover and all that good stuff like that. All they did was print on there to make it look like it's a 392. It's a little disappointing. But you can, you know, kind of sort of look down in there. Just look like there's a little bit of orange down in there. It's kind of a mixed bag, I guess you can say this casting is. Taking a look at our base deets, see what we got here. It is etched up in the corner there. Looks like 2664 is the number. Very difficult to see. 2016. So casting's been out for a minute. We are going to throw a little bit of bias up here because, you know, that's what we can do when we control the channel. No pun intended. You guys are all awesome. Not trying to single anybody out, but we are going to just focus on a Mopar Party to roll out. There you go. That is the Mopar Party mix of the set. Let me know what you guys think about those two C8s. Let me know which one is the best. Let me know if you have a particular number one from this particular haul. I think they're all pretty good. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. As always, we're always working on the next thing, and I appreciate everyone, you guys, for coming back and checking it out. Really makes me happy. I'm glad you guys watch my videos. It's just super awesome. You guys are just great. So, Level M Diecast saying, peace.